Have you ever felt the rush of excitement that comes from truly connecting with someone on a deep, emotional level? The kind of spark that makes your heart flutter and your mind spin with endless possibilities? When we talk about romance, it's not just about grand gestures or fancy dates. It's about the subtle energy between two people, the unspoken bond that can bring them closer than they ever imagined. Real romance isn't just fireworks in the sky. It's the warmth and comfort of knowing that someone cares for you just as you are. Yet, many of us find ourselves questioning the nature of love and how it all works. Why do we sometimes feel so distant from someone we once held dear? Is it possible to bring back that passion after it starts to fade? The answer often lies in understanding the dynamics of connection. Love can be a profound motivator, inspiring us to become our best selves. But it can also leave us vulnerable, making us question our worth when things go wrong. The beauty of romance is that it evolves over time. What starts as a spark can turn into a steady flame, if both partners nurture it. This journey is about more than just emotions. It's about respect, communication, and learning to grow together. Every step can be a chance to deepen the bond, provided both people recognize the value of each other's presence. When two people come together, they bring their own sets of experiences, dreams, and fears. Each story intertwines, creating a tapestry of shared memories. At first, the attraction might be physical or fueled by the excitement of discovery. But as you spend more time together, deeper layers begin to unfold. One of the most important aspects of lasting romance is emotional investment. The willingness to open up and allow your partner to see who you truly are. This emotional exposure can be scary, especially if you've been hurt before. You might wonder if it's safer to keep your guard up, to only share parts of yourself. Yet, genuine intimacy demands that you take risks and trust that your partner will handle your heart with care. By letting them in, you create a foundation that can withstand the trials of life. This doesn't mean you broadcast every insecurity. It means gradually revealing your true emotions and seeing how your partner responds. While this process can foster closeness, it also invites challenges. Vulnerability isn't always comfortable, and it's easy to misinterpret signals or feel rejected when your partner needs space. The key is patience and empathy. Understand that both of you are learning to navigate this bond. And real growth often happens in those moments when you confront your fears together. Communication lies at the heart of any strong relationship, but it's not just about talking. True communication involves active listening and genuine effort to understand each other's perspectives. When your partner shares their thoughts, they're giving you a glimpse into their inner world. Responding thoughtfully, rather than waiting for your turn to speak, can bridge emotional gaps and create a sense of safety. Of course, misunderstandings will arise. Maybe one of you prefers long, heart-to-heart conversations, while the other is more reserved. Perhaps you grew up in different environments and have contrasting ways of expressing affection. These differences don't have to be roadblocks. With openness and compromise, you can learn to speak each other's love language. Another vital aspect is honest self-expression. If something bothers you, address it calmly instead of allowing resentment to build. Sweeping issues under the rug only delays the inevitable. By tackling problems head-on, you show that you value the relationship enough to put in the hard work. This directness can be uncomfortable, but in the long run, it strengthens your bond and fosters deeper respect. Conflict in a relationship isn't always a sign of doom. It can be a chance to build a more robust connection. Disagreements often reveal areas where you and your partner can grow or where compromises are needed. The key is to approach conflict with a mindset focused on resolution rather than victory. When you argue, ask yourself, am I trying to understand my partner's viewpoint, or am I just trying to win? Trust is another cornerstone of healthy love. Without it, every disagreement feels like a potential betrayal. Building trust requires consistency, showing up when you say you will, following through on promises, and being honest about your feelings. Over time, these consistent acts form a solid pillar that can support the relationship even when storms arise. Yet, Trust isn't just about big, dramatic gestures. It thrives on small, everyday actions. A reassuring touch, a thoughtful word, or a simple check-in to see how your partner is doing. These little moments say, "I'm here and I care." When consistently practiced, they form a reservoir of goodwill that can cushion the impact of inevitable misunderstandings. Keeping the spark alive involves more than just extravagant dates or flashy surprises. In truth, romance blossoms in the simple, meaningful gestures that show you're thinking of your partner. It could be a handwritten note left on the kitchen counter, a comforting hug after a tough day, or even making time to share a meal together without distractions. These small acts of kindness reaffirm the connection and remind both of you why you fell in love to begin with. As the years go by, routine can become the enemy of passion. This is where creativity steps in. Revisit old memories, like the place of your first date, or try something entirely new together. Novel experiences stimulate the mind and keep the relationship feeling fresh. The spark doesn't have to vanish with time. It just needs consistent fuel to keep glowing. Real romance also involves acknowledging that each person has dreams outside of the relationship. Supporting each other's ambitions and celebrating individual achievements can actually bring you closer. After all, romance is as much about growth and self-discovery as it is about shared connection. Embracing vulnerability is often the turning point between casual companionship and a deep emotional bond. When you let yourself be seen in moments of fear, joy, or pain, you invite your partner to do the same. This mutual exchange builds empathy, the glue that holds hearts together when life gets tough. However, being vulnerable doesn't mean you stop taking care of your own emotional health. There is a delicate balance between leaning on someone for support and expecting them to fix your problems. True love encourages independence while providing a safe space to share burdens. Learning to identify your own emotional needs and communicating them is crucial in fostering a balanced connection. At the same time, vulnerability brings a unique kind of strength. By acknowledging your own fears or insecurities, you show your partner that you trust them with your fragile side. This openness can be contagious, inspiring them to share their own inner battles. In time, this mutual vulnerability deepens the bond, making both of you more resilient in the face of challenges. Relationships thrive when both partners maintain their individuality while nurturing a shared life. It's tempting to merge so completely that you lose track of where you end and your partner begins, especially when the initial passion is overwhelming. Yet, preserving your sense of self is crucial for long-term harmony. Independence fosters respect. When you continue to invest in your personal interests, you bring fresh energy back to the relationship. Each person's growth can serve as inspiration for the other. This doesn't mean putting walls up. Rather, it's about healthy boundaries that allow you both to flourish. Think of it as two strong trees growing side by side, each rooted in the same soil but reaching for the sky in its own unique way. Navigating the balance between closeness and independence can be challenging. One partner may feel neglected, while the other craves personal space. These emotional push and pulls are natural, but you can navigate them by talking openly about each other's needs. Compassion, patience, and a willingness to adjust can go a long way toward maintaining the dance of intimacy. Not every relationship is built on healthy dynamics. Sometimes, we mistake possessiveness for passion or clinginess for devotion. Recognizing the difference can save you from heartbreak. A healthy bond encourages you to evolve into the best version of yourself. A toxic one drains your energy and leaves you questioning your worth. Early signs of toxicity often manifest as control, jealousy, or consistent disrespect. If you find yourself walking on eggshells or feeling less confident about who you are, it's a red flag. Love should empower you, not leave you feeling small or frightened. It's essential to keep your eyes open to subtle warning signs like excessive criticism, emotional manipulation, or an unwillingness to compromise. By identifying these patterns early, you protect not just your own well-being, but also give your partner a chance to address unhealthy behaviors. Sometimes, people act out toxic patterns without realizing it, mirroring what they experienced growing up. Honest conversations can open the door for change, but if your partner refuses to acknowledge the issue, it may be time to step away. Romance is a journey that requires courage, resilience, and a commitment to mutual growth. Despite what fairy tales suggest, real love isn't about finding a perfect person who magically fulfills your every desire. It's about recognizing that even the strongest bond demands care and attention. When you embrace the challenges as opportunities to grow together, you lay a foundation for a deeper, more meaningful connection. If at any point you find yourself stuck, remember that you don't have to face it alone. Trusted friends, supportive family members, or professional counselors can offer valuable insights. Sometimes, an outside perspective can shed light on patterns you haven't noticed, helping you resolve conflicts or reaffirm your commitment to each other. By learning to navigate emotional complexities, you pave the way for a healthier relationship. Each conversation, each conflict, each moment of shared vulnerability is a stepping stone toward the kind of love that stands the test of time. Ultimately, emotional safety is often the hidden key. It's a continuous process of discovery, long-term romance. A partnership built on trust, know that your partner will listen without judgment and hold you in moments of weakness. It creates a space of genuine acceptance. In that environment, you can explore your hopes, fears, and quirks without fear of rejection. This safety net is what allows couples to take risks together, chase dreams, and face life's uncertainties hand in hand. However, emotional safety doesn't appear overnight. It's cultivated through consistent acts of kindness and understanding. Over time, the reassurance that your voice matters and your feelings are valid can transform how you see each other. Small gestures, like offering a listening ear after a long day, reinforce a message of unconditional support. Once this sense of safety is established, deeper conversations become possible. You can discuss your future, confront past traumas, or dream about possibilities you never dared to before. In these moments of honesty, love truly flourishes. The more you invest in providing emotional security for each other, the stronger your relationship becomes. Of course, maintaining love isn't just about comfort. It's about growth. Stagnation can creep in when both partners settle into familiar routines. While reliability is important, so is the willingness to evolve. Personal growth can involve developing new skills, exploring different hobbies, or challenging each other to become more empathetic and aware. Such growth can be uncomfortable, pushing you out of your comfort zone. But it's precisely this willingness to explore the unknown that injects life into the partnership. Encouraging each other to step beyond the familiar creates a dynamic where you both inspire and motivate. That electricity keeps the emotional connection alive, adding layers of complexity and richness to your bond. At the same time, growth should be balanced with appreciation for what you already share. Celebrating small wins, like learning a new skill or conquering a personal fear, creates a sense of teamwork. You're not just two people occupying the same space. You're teammates, cheering each other on every step of the way. As you traverse the highs and lows of love, one thing becomes clear. Genuine romance is a synergy of respect, passion, and commitment. It's the comfort of knowing someone has your back, coupled with the excitement of exploring what the future holds. Though relationships can be challenging, the effort you invest often comes back tenfold in companionship, understanding, and mutual support. In those moments when you're questioning your path, remember why you embarked on it in the first place. Think about the laughter you've shared, the obstacles you've overcome, and the dreams you still hold dear. Love is rarely a simple, linear story. It's more like a tapestry woven from countless threads of experiences. Each thread adds depth and color, making the final picture even more remarkable. If this resonates with you, take a moment to reflect on how you can strengthen the romance in your life. Maybe it's a heartfelt conversation, a small gesture of affection, or a renewed commitment to each other's growth. By continually nurturing your bond, you create a partnership that stands the test of time and enriches every aspect of your journey together.